I'm first, woohoo!
Ha, you got here second? Be quick next time, Pepega.
Hello, hello everyone! How are you doing today? Happy Wednesday! What's going on? Evil Rafis, Waffle God, thank you for redeeming first and second. Welcome in. Waffle God, Liberated Ostrich, and Dia Goose, thank you for being here. Happy Wednesday, y'all. What's up? What's going on? You're second and third. Hell yeah, you are, Waffle God. It's going okay. How about you, Ostrich? How's things? Got an update on my car, if anyone... Not a good update, but I've got an update if people are wanting to follow that saga. Last game is the game you will be teleported to. You're screwed, you got... I don't know that game. I woke? What is that game? But I feel like most games have a lot of bad stuff in them, so most games would probably be bad. I actually... I guess Unravel it wouldn't be that bad. But Skyrim wouldn't be good. What's the game that I played before? Unravel 2, not terrible, but still, who wants to be a ball of yarn? Thank you for the lurk, Goose. Darth Bane, hello! Welcome in, how are you doing? Not too bad, not too bad. I mean... Well, we'll see what happens. So the update, maybe I should wait because I know that I've talked about my car a good amount, but you know, I could always talk about this later as well. So for the people who don't know, last Friday, I had slept over at a friend's house and in the morning, the street that I had parked on, which I always park there because no one parks there, so there's always space. But they repaved that street, and so they towed my car, and they said that there was a sign, but there wasn't a fucking sign. There wasn't a sign. And when I got my car back, the lady said that usually if the police authorize a tow, they have to take pictures, and there weren't any pictures in the system, which might just mean that they hadn't uploaded it, maybe, or maybe it was an oversight and they didn't take pictures and I might be able to get my money back. But my friend hadn't seen any signs prior to that. There were no signs in the neighborhood prior to that. So anyways, I called the place today. Since the police authorized it, I called the traffic portion of the police, and the guy said that there was pictures now, and because the construction company is the one who called the police to get my car towed, I have to take it up with them. So he gave me the number, but he was like, there is a picture, and it's like 10-15 feet in front of your car. And I'm like, well then they put the cone there. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. No way, no. I would have seen it. Because that was the direction I had to walk in. And you know how traffic cones, they're slightly reflective, so they, by the time I got there, it was already dark because it gets dark so easily, which means that my lights would have, first of all, there's no sidewalk, so I would have tripped over it walking in the direction that I was walking. And also, I drove by it and then pulled forward, which means that my headlights would have reacted to the cone and I would have seen it. There's no way. Which of course means that if they did that, there's no way to prove it. So I'm probably not going to be able to get my money back. But I think I'm going to, I still got their number, and my dad and I are both very passive, so whenever there's something that needs to be advocated for, we get my mom in on it. So I'm going to have my mom help me, and we're going to threaten to take them to small claims court and act really, really aggressive, and hopefully they will not want to fight it, so they'll reimburse me. And if they don't, then I'll just cry and move on with my life. But hopefully they don't do that and they give me my money back, because that's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. My friend hadn't seen any cones or signs around the neighborhood prior to my car being towed. So yeah, there's also the chance that the cones were there and they were moved because they put out traffic cones. They put out traffic cones 3 days beforehand, so there's a chance that they were there and they were just moved, which is why I didn't see them. But if that were the case, that still means that they moved a cone in front of my car for this picture. So, bullshit. That is the update. That's my news for the day. Oh, I actually have other news that's more entertaining. Y'all were here when I sorry to bitch and start the stream on kind of a bad note. I just figured I would let y'all know what's going on. But more entertaining note. Who all was here when I showed the video of me doing the TikTok challenge of trying to fit into a pillowcase and then getting stuck in a pillowcase? For the people that weren't here, that's what happened. My pillowcases, I tried 2 different pillowcases, and they were both made of this linen material that doesn't stretch, and I'd mentioned that I found another pillowcase after I'd finished the video. Oh, you missed it? So if you want to go to my VOD from last week, because Com asked me about it, I guess Mr. Kennedy and Erkamus told him about it, so he asked me about it. The video itself starts around 1 hour and 6 minutes. I start talking about it before that, but if you want to watch just that, it starts at 1 hour and 6 minutes. King John, hello! No killing chickens, no! But anyways, I was talking about how the pillowcases I have, they don't stretch. They're like made of this, I tried 2 different pillowcases and neither of them stretch. They're made of this linen material, and I have this other pillowcase that I found next to my bed that are made of like this silky material, and I figured silk doesn't stretch either, so I didn't even test it. But it's not actually silk. It's like this material that is, my brother's girlfriend got them for me. They're supposed to be good for people with curly hair because it stops your hair from frizzing since it's smooth. And when I sat down on my bed, oh, here it is. When I sat down on my bed today, after getting off the phone with the police, I was like, you know what, maybe this does stretch more than, there's definitely so much more stretch to this. It's not a lot of stretch, it's not like a stretchy pillowcase, but this stretches more than the other pillowcases I tried. Oh yeah, King John, I was giving an update. My car got towed on last Friday. I got it back on Friday, but there wasn't a sign. They say that it was a sign violation, and that's why there wasn't a sign. I swear there was not a sign. I'm thinking, so on Friday there wasn't a photo in the system, but there was today when I called the police. But they said that the construction company called the police to authorize my car being towed. And I'm thinking that the construction company put a sign in front of my car before they called the police, because there was not a sign. I slept over at a friend's house, and the friend lives in the direction that the sign would have been, and there's no sidewalk on that street, so I would have tripped over it. There's no way, absolutely no way there is a sign. My hair looks soft. Oh, thank you. I re-dyed it last week, so I use henna to dye my hair, which makes my hair softer, so it is a little bit softer right now. Twilight, hello, welcome in. I was just telling that I found another pillowcase, and this one does stretch a little bit, which the other pillowcases that I was using did not stretch at all. I still don't think I could get into this pillowcase, but there's more of a possibility with this one. So, does this mean I have to make another video of me trying to get into this pillowcase? Or, I jokingly mentioned to Urkamus, because Urkamus is live right now, and I was in his chat before my stream, You use the blood and tears of your enemies to clean your hair? I mean, it sounds more refreshing if I'm being honest. Oh, King John. So, my stream on Monday, I was talking about how on Thursday, Urkamus, he likes sending me TikTok challenges, and sometimes I do them and sometimes I don't. If I do them, usually the ones he send me are kind of sus, and so I'll do them in a way that's just like a debate where I'm just being a troll because I think that's funny. And then there's been a couple that I do think are entertaining, and usually I'm just too lazy to do anything about it. Or I'll twist it. But this one that he sent me on Thursday was 2 different girls managed to fit inside their pillowcase. And obviously I was like, just curious, can I do it? So, the answer is no, because I got stuck. So I filmed it on TikTok because TikTok does have an in-app photo or video editor. So I thought that I would be able to edit the video and cut it down, but it didn't let me do that. So I found a way to get it out of my TikTok drafts. And I also ran out of time, so it's 2 separate videos that I'm probably going to splice together at some point. Total, it's around 12 minutes of me just trying to get into 2 different pillowcases. 3 different pillowcases, actually. But the third one was kind of cheating. I was just telling Ostrich, if you want to look at it, Com asked me about it because Mr. Kennedy and Urkamus told him that I shared it on stream. So I went back to my VOD, and it starts, the video itself, me talking about it and introducing it, is prior to that, but me actually showing the video starts around an hour and 6 minutes. But yeah, and everyone thought it was super funny and that I shouldn't try and cut it down, so I'm thinking that at some point I'm just going to splice the 2 different videos together, and then I'll upload it to YouTube as is. And then maybe I'll try figuring a way to cut it down so that I can upload it to TikTok. But a 5-minute video is too long for TikTok, much less a 10-minute video. Videos on TikTok are supposed to be like a minute at most. From 2 days ago, the one on Monday. You might fit into 3 pillowcases? Same! I could probably fit into 3 pillowcases at once, but not 1 pillowcase if it's a normal sized pillowcase that's made out of non-stretchy linen. That I did try 2 different pillowcases that were normal pillowcases made of non-stretchy linen. The second one did not end well for me. Pillowcase is fine. Didn't get ripped or cut or anything. But if I do try this again, it would be a shame if I ended up getting caught in this and needed to cut my way out, so I don't think I would. But, I'll make sure that I have scissors nearby, because I have learned. Use a king-size I don't have a king-size pillowcase. I only have normal-size pillowcases. Also, that's cheating. Just like the 3rd pillowcase that I used that I was able to get into was cheating. So I think at some point, because I talked to my mom about it, and she was like, well, if you want to do this challenge successfully, I would recommend going to like Goodwill or Dollar Tree or something, and getting just a super cheap pillowcase made out of cotton, because cotton will stretch. Who made the rules? I made the rules. The rules are I'm supposed to fit into a pillowcase. And the pillowcase that they used looked like a normal size pillowcase. Actually, the second girl, which isn't shown on stream. I could pull up the TikTok and show you guys on my phone. But the second girl, it was hard to tell. They only really show like the upper half of her body, so it may have actually been a larger pillowcase. But that one's not shown on stream. Actually, I might be able to pull it up on my computer so I'm not showing you guys a bad quality video. Let's see. Yeah, but there's just I'm going through my messages with Urkamus right now since he sent it to me, and it's just me being like, fuck you for this, you'll see why later. And when I said that, it was right after the video had run out of time, so I was having to start a new video, and I was actively stuck in a pillowcase. Here it is. What is that? That's fine for now.
I don't know why I think this is a good idea, but y'all tagged me on it, so let's do it.
I was gonna say something like I have to find a pillowcase I could get in, but then I know y'all are gonna be like, you can fit in anything. You know what? Shut up.
I'm actually more terrified that I'm gonna hurt myself, but it's fine.
All I'm saying is if I fit in this, we're gonna have to have a conversation. It's like, hey Kaylee, what
You know,
do
that
do in
totally
your pillowcase?
stretches.
Oh, nothing. I just try to fit in a pillowcase. What do you specialize in? Small things. I really need to stop before like the jokes go.
Yeah, hers totally stretches.
Well, now I know I can fit in my pillowcase. Yeah, I'm done with the internet.
And that's not cheating, it looks like a normal pillowcase. That one might be larger. That looks like it could be a normal pillowcase, though.
This is a good idea, but y'all tagged me.
Alright, and now I will get rid of that tab, or layer, because I don't think I'm going to be pulling up TikTok super regularly. Get a cheap t-shirt material pillowcase, not a nice button-down shirt cotton one. Good to know. Will do. I'll look into that. T-shirt material stretches, but tight woven cotton does not. Duly noted. Aww. I like seeing you guys be nice to each other. Thank you for being, kind and positive, Twilight. But then again, how big are these people? Under 5 foot? That's fair, but also I'm 5'2". I'm not tall either. When I was on the rugby team, no one took me seriously until I proved myself. They tried very hard to put me in the back line, and I ended up throwing a tantrum to be put in the front line. So anyways, this stretches more than the other one. Still probably can't fit in it, but you know what? Maybe I'll just make a series of me trying to fit into pillowcases. When I was talking in Urkimus's chat before I started my stream, I was jokingly like, oh, maybe I'll do this during I'll do it live on my stream now that I figured out how to use my phone as a webcam. And he was like, you hear that, everyone? This is what Teddy is gonna be doing during her stream. And I was like, no. I said, maybe. But yeah. At some point I will probably get a normal pillowcase, or not a normal pillowcase, a t-shirt material pillowcase so I can try and fit into it. One of the people I was lurking on rated out, so let me find a new person to lurk on. It's been a while since I've lurked on Baron. Oh, travels the world trying to fit into the local pillowcases? Absolutely. That is absolutely, yeah. I'll just go into random department stores all over the world, and while in the store, try to fit into the pillowcase. And if there's a language barrier, then this is going to be really awkward. So I saw this meme earlier today, and I sent it to the group chat with Sammy and Urkimus. Let me read you guys the meme because I thought it was kind of funny. So it's one of those Tumblr memes where, yeah, but, a biblical angel which I had always imagined to be just a human with wings. Be not afraid. Me, a child. Okay. A biblical angel as I now imagine them, something adjacent to an eldritch horror, with thousands of all-seeing phosphorescent eyes, a body that could be described as human, some A body that could be described as human at some point, but now bursts with inhuman tendrils, its form glowing and radiating with heat that burns with divine power, like 1,000 suns dying at once, speaking with millions of warping unfamiliar voices, wings so large, vast, and mighty, their size cannot be quantified or perceived. And then the words that it speaks are in a very weird font that I obviously am not able to verbalize, so be not afraid. Me projecting onto a poor shepherd boy that had never even seen a light bulb. Oh ho go, yeah, I didn't understand the last part. But all of the comments were just like, obviously it's the internet, so like smash. Eldritch horror, vibing, me, smash, next question. So this made me realize maybe instead of Skyrim today, I should play that Eldritch horror sim dating game that I downloaded for free a while ago. And then instead of me doing that tonight, Urkamus, Sammy, and I have decided at some point, since it's snowing where they are, we're going to all start our streams and then start the game together, and whoever... Here, I'll read... the description for the game is, perform a series of scary rituals to win over an eldritch cutie and win a smooch. Whoever gets the kiss from the eldritch cutie last has to, in their case, jump into the snow outside and do a snow angel or something. In my case, jump in my pool. Sound entertaining? Speed running and eldritch horror dating sim. Ask the store owners, is this material stretchy? Could a human body fit in this and provide no more context for them? Yeah, good idea. You just have to learn how to say, I'm trying to fit in this pillowcase, sir, ma'am. It's a TikTok challenge. Try it at IKEA. When the employees question you, just play it off as a Swedish thing. Do I look Swedish to you? Heretic, hello! The pool temperature, 60? I would say it's probably less than that. My pool is a black bottom pool, meaning it is not heated in any way, shape, or form, but instead of most pools are white tiled or white paved, so that they're pretty, ours, at one point, was, like, the material it's paved with is just, like, dark, like, black colored. So when it's sunny out, the dark color draws the sun and heats up the water naturally, which means that when it's not sunny, especially when it hasn't been sunny for a long time, because the water can hold the heat for a little bit during the summer. If it's hot for a very long time, the water will stay relatively warm even at night. But during the winter, when it's not sunny and it hasn't been sunny and it won't be sunny for a long time, it's just like freezing. So cold. I used to go swimming in it during the rain just to prove that I could when I was younger, and I have since realized that that is something I can leave with my stupid and childish youth. Actually, that's not even true. I did go swimming when it rained a couple months ago. All your knowledge of Sweden comes from Midsummer, so you're pretty well educated. I don't even know what that is. So yeah, that's on the books. Obviously we need to make sure it happens before the snow melts and before the lightning starts. So, snow melts for Sammy and Archimedes and before the lightning starts for me, so I'm gonna try and see if we can... It depends on Sammy's schedule for the most part, I think. Archimedes and I have pretty relaxed schedules, so I'll talk to her and I'll try and make it happen in the next couple weeks. Probably not next week because that's my birthday week. So we're gonna be doing stuff. You know what's funnier, me trying my hardest to get in the pillowcase or me getting stuck in the pillowcase? Yeah. Oh, I'm guessing you just got back, King John. You just watched the video? Ostrich, did you watch it? I think King John just left to watch for a little bit, but I don't know if you watched it or not. It's a horror movie from a few years ago. It's a pretty good one, actually. Kind of an artsy-fartsy one, more than just scares. Jump scares and blood and guts, you mean? Nice. So kind of like, The Shining. You're surprised Sammy's open to doing another Snow Angel. You see she hasn't learned her lesson. So she sort of agreed to it because Urkamus, I don't remember what we were talking about, but I made a comment about something and he was like, there's no way that's true. If that's true, I will go outside and do a Snow Angel in the snow in my boxers. And then it ended up not being true. And I was like, okay, well, and he was like, oh, thank God I was saved from doing that. I was like, but it's good to know it's on the table for future bets. And he was like, damn. So when I made the comment about doing this as a race, I was like, whoever loses has to do this. And he was like, okay, down. And then Sammy laughed at it and I was like, you down to join us? You're like, this is an open invite. It's a free game. And she was like, you know what? Why not? She said, I'm honestly down. So apparently she hasn't learned her lesson. You're right. So actually, Canadian Clown, thank you for making her do that so that Urkamus and I realized that this is on the table. You watched part of it. You're about to go to sleep though, so because you got class tomorrow, you want to get the full experience now. Oh, you're going to see it now. Okay. Well, make sure you come back and tell me what you think. Make fun of me, I guess. You wish you could just delete Twitch comments when your brain does dumb stuff? I know that if you're a mod or if it's your channel, you are able to delete individual Twitch comments. I just learned how to do that. I knew that Mr. Kennedy and Urkamus knew how to do it, but I had no idea how to do it. I learned how to do it this past weekend. I wouldn't be surprised if you're able to do it to your own comments because they're your comments. Did you say something dumb, Twilight? You were honestly waiting for one of the pillowcases? No, those pillowcases were stronger than me. They were not ripping. The brown one maybe, because it's a little frayed around the edges, so there was maybe a chance. But the green one, no way in hell. That I was going to break before that pillowcase broke. There was no give whatsoever. I did actually break the blue one though. I don't think I broke it by getting into it, but I think that I was in a rush because that's one of the pillowcases that has a zipper so that it doesn't come undone. And I think maybe I was in a rush when I unzipped it because I broke the zipper on it. See, problem is your legs, you have to cut it out from the knees so that it'll... That makes sense, fair enough. It was Heretic's birthday? Heretic, happy belated birthday! I hope you had a good time. Yeah. I don't know if you're still here, but happy birthday! Thank you for letting me know, Twilight. I mean, sure, you'd be stubby after- Oh, you mean cut off my legs, and then I'll be good. I thought you were saying, like, cut out the bottom of the pillowcase so that I could just, like, video it from the top up and make it look like I managed to get in the pillowcase, and I was like, but then I would break the pillow. Like, I don't want to ruin a pillowcase for this challenge. If it's a super cheap one that I get at, like, dollar store or Goodwill or something made out of t-shirt material specifically for this challenge, I'll consider it. But Heretic, happy birthday! I hope you had a good time yesterday. I don't know if you want to talk about it or not, but, happy birthday! I feel like this might be one of the... I don't know how I've been streaming this long, and I feel like this might be one of the first times I've interacted with one of my viewers while it's their birthday. Urkamus usually offers to sing happy birthday. Is that something I should start doing? King John, thank you for being here! How about this? This is your birthday song. It
Correct
isn't
your
very
posture.
long. Find a bone saw online, buy it, and boom, I'm in business. You know, King John, thank you so much for the advice, but I think I'm going to not do that. Also, yeah, your brain did that thing where it starts a sentence and it starts a new one mid-sentence, making it look terrible. Oh yeah, I do that all the time. Unbelievable. Gruel. Find a bone saw. It was a fine day. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the hydrate. I feel like I've been getting dehydrated so easily these days. Should I, before that VOD goes away, should I make that section of my VOD a highlight so it doesn't go away, so people can watch it? Or should I just eventually splice it together and upload it to YouTube and leave it at that? It won't have my commentary, which, I don't know, I wasn't really talking too much. Your terrible influence? Honestly, same. If you sing happy birthday on stream, you'll owe Warner/Chapel Music royalties. A big gulp cup. Are these cups not big enough? Happy birthday's in public domain now? I did not know that. Well, I agree, which is why I have 2 of them. Sounds like my family just got home. Dog will be happy. Cleo hasn't been barking as much, which is good. I haven't noticed. I got her a bark collar, not a shock collar. If I want to throw that out there before the internet gets mad at me, I did not get her a shock collar. I got her, it's a citronella bark collar, so when it senses the dog barking, it will spray citronella in their face, and they don't like it, but it is completely harmless. And I don't know if it's because, so usually what happens is, I sleep in, and then my family will put the dogs outside, and she just barks non-stop to keep herself company, and it's really annoying, and I'm sure it's annoying for the neighbors as well. But since it's been raining, the dogs haven't been outside as much, so I don't know if it's because the bark collar is working, or if she's just not outside as much, so I'm not hearing her bark. With my brother's dog has a citronella bark collar as well, and she still forgets and starts barking, and we'll see the spray go off, and the dog sort of jump and then not bark anymore. So we know it works for his dog. I don't know if it's working for my dog or not. I mean, during the rainy season, we don't get a lot of mosquitoes. We'll see how that works during the summer. Yeah. Mosquitoes and I have one thing in common. Maybe 2 things. We both don't like the smell of citronella. Unfortunately, mosquitoes do like my blood quite a bit, so during the summer I usually just get citronella essential oil and slather my entire body in it to make them stay away from me, which has limited results. And I hate it because I don't like the smell of citronella. There's just something about it that I really don't like. I like the smell of citrus, and citronella does smell kind of citrusy. I just don't like the smell of citronella. Your information is old. Happy birthday to you was declared to be in the public domain after a court trial in 2016. I mean, I didn't know that either. I know that the reason in restaurants they never use happy birthday, or they never sing happy birthday, they usually have their own, like, happy birthday song that they sing, is because, happy birthday was copyrighted, so I had no idea. You need plants and long sleeves. They manage! The mosquitoes that are by my house, it's like they have drill bits instead of beaks because they're managed, they somehow, they're able to get through my clothes. I'll wear like 2 layers and still end up having mosquito bites all over my legs and ankles and arms and back and everywhere. I've gotten mosquito bites on my face before. You would think I would see the mosquito, and also the mosquitoes here are usually very loud. They're just fucking fast. And you'd think that I'd see a mosquito fly at my face and like wave it away or kill it, or I don't know, slap myself in the face. But the fuckers are so fast that they're still able to— I've gotten mosquito bites on my face before. Mosquitoes are the most vile— I agree, 3D. I fully agree. I hate mosquitoes so much. They do have drill bits, but they're not made of metal. They shouldn't be able to get through clothes. They've got like the little needles that are made out of the, what is it? That they're— why am I wanting to say ectoplasm? I know that's not right. What are insects made of? Exoskeletons. It's made of exoskeleton, which still, like, if you— it breaks. You're lucky mosquitoes never go after you. Your sister's always been very jealous of this. You and my brother have that in common. My parents still tell this story of there was one time we went camping as a family, and so it was the 4 of us, and there was a creek by the campsite, so obviously there was a lot of mosquitoes, and we went on a hike after breakfast, and they vividly remember me running down the trail with a visible swarm of mosquitoes just around me like a cloud, waving my arms around saying, "Stay away from me, stay away from me, stay away from me," and then my brother just casually walking down the trail, happy as can be, being like, "I like the mosquitoes, they're nice to me." So, your sister and I have that in common, I think. Sweet blood, bitter blood. Those fucking pieces of absolute shit can die in a full genocide. You don't even care if it triggers a zombie apocalypse. If they can mutate all the mosquitoes so they die 1,000 deaths, it's worth it. I mean, if it causes a zombie apocalypse, probably not worth it. I think that we should find a way to kill them in a way that just makes it so they're not able to bite anyone else. Like, if we could find a way to make it so their needle just sort of closes up so that they all starve to death without, like, spreading contagion, that would be perfect. It's interesting that I ran out of recording time before I got all the way out of the pillowcase and you can't see below. But also, Ostrich, if you kept watching, I showed the second half of the video. There's 2 parts to the video. You may have stopped watching too early if you didn't see the second part. We actually have the technology to eradicate mosquitoes, but we don't know if it would cause a bigger problem, so we haven't tried it. What technology do we have that would eradicate an entire species? Without, like, poison, but we tried poison for insects, and it killed the birds, which killed other animals, and then caused, like, an ecosystem collapse, which is why we don't do that anymore. Taco Bell farts? Oh yeah, that answers everything. Felly, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday, y'all. You're willing to try the new Claritin in Discord? Wait, did you post something in my Discord? That's exactly what you're talking about. You'll accept a zombie apocalypse, you're fine with some collateral damage, whatever it takes. We'll have to go back at— yeah, you stopped when my legs were still stuck, like... when my feet was still— yeah. So the next video is only about 2 minutes. I ran out of time, but there's like 2 minutes in the second video. Genetic modification to sterilize the population. Oh, so we do have that tech. That's basically what I just talked about. Instead of starving to death, though, they're just not able to breed. I've read a couple places that mosquitoes, as far as we can tell, they don't actually do anything for the ecosystem. Like, the things that eat them also eat other things. Do you know your stuff? They can introduce a mutation that causes them to spread sterility slowly, so generations of mosquitoes slowly die out because they can't breed. If it's slow, if it's something that spreads slowly, then the ecosystem might be able to, accommodate it. If it's not immediate, there's actually a chance that, like, that would work because the ecosystem would accommodate it since it's not a quick thing. However, I would be concerned that if they're still able to bite other things, it might spread something. Alright. See you later, Felly. I'd quote, what technology do we have to eliminate an entire species? Oh no, that makes me look so bad. People are going to see that and be like, what is this bitch talking about? Only 2 minutes? Yeah. Yeah, it's not long. You don't know that we literally have any technology mastered to the point that we could actually literally exterminate all of them, but it exists. Yeah. Bats eat the shit out of some mosquitoes, but they're only like 10% of the bat diet. Yeah, so if that's the case, we could probably... it would probably be fine. Makes me seem curious. Sure. The problem with these things is it is always unexpected mutations that could affect other species. You suppose the question is if we should have the right to eradicate an entire species. When it comes to mosquitoes, I don't really care all that much because I hate them. Truly. Yeah, fuck mosquitoes. I see your point. And I'm not saying you're wrong. But I hate mosquitoes so much. You want the technology to destroy them on an atomic level, release the energy in the E equals mc squared rate. At the EMC. Yeah. What's one more? True. We have the right because they're evil little fucks. Yes. And yeah. How many species? I mean, as far as I know, we haven't intentionally made any animals go extinct. As far as I know. Accidentally, yes, that's definitely happened. A couple different times, as far as I know. But intentionally, I think that this would be a first. time to do it intentionally for good reasons. Again, I'm not disagreeing with you. I hate mosquitoes so much. They're bad. Yeah, I don't like mosquitoes. Or fleas for that matter. If we could do it to both mosquitoes and fleas, that would be great. Yeah, if we could get rid of fleas, that would mean that I could stop giving Cleo flea meds every month. And that would just be, like, cheaper. Spend millions of dollars on something that will make fleas die out. Until they evolve past it, probably. And then, generally anything that both flies and bites/stings, other than honeybees. Yeah, I can agree with that. If we wage war on mosquitoes, they become less mosquitoes, and then finally they will be no mosquito. Well done. 10 out of 10 video, truly epic saga. I am glad that you think so, Ostrich. Truly. Is unrivaled. I mean, this all started today because I found a pillowcase that does stretch a little bit. More than that one. So maybe there will be more to this saga. I still don't think I could get into this pillowcase. It doesn't stretch a lot. But in the TikTok video that was initially sent to me, it showed the girl trying to get into it, and the pillowcase she has is like a t-shirt. You don't like mosquitoes? It's just one of those slippery slopes where we could start killing up anything that fits our needs. True, I don't think that we would do that though, because we're aware that it could fuck up the environment. That's the reason we haven't killed mosquitoes, it sounds like, is we're worried that it would fuck up the environment. But the thing about mosquitoes is the things that eat them, they don't really kill anything, except for with diseases, which is not intentional. And the things that eat them eat other things. So it wouldn't be the majority of another species' diet. Unlike, I read this thing about, I think the first documented case of this happened with like crickets or something, where we managed to kill off all the crickets in an area, and then there was like a rodent or something in that, was it like a rats or something? There was something, or maybe it was birds. They were reliant on the crickets for their what they ate. Oh. No. I kept bumping this and it kept falling and breaking, so I put it up there so that would not accidentally happen. So it was like, it started with crickets. Hang on, let me set a timer. Alright, 10 minutes starting now. It started with crickets, and then the things that ate the crickets, which may have been like birds or something, left because they didn't have any food anymore. And then there was other things that ate the birds, or like other things that ate the birds that also had to leave, and like just a bunch of, like, what ended up happening is somehow this whatever was keeping the fungus population of that park under control also ended up leaving, so there just ended up being like a bunch of toxic mushrooms that started growing, or something like that. I don't remember. I read this in like my first semester of college, maybe even high school. It was a really long time ago. But ever since then, we're very careful about relocating or killing off something that might throw the ecosystem out of whack. It's cool though, isn't it? This is a minor tangent, but I'll be interested. Reintroducing wolves to, you think it might have been Yellowstone, actually changed the course of the rivers. How? You guys hear about the zombie? I think I mentioned it on stream, but did you guys hear about the zombie deer virus, which I think was found in it started in Europe, but it was found in Yellowstone, which is why if you go hunting, make sure that you get your deer meat tested, because we don't want it to mutate and spread to humans. So this whole article about it was fascinating. The real gist is wolves were all but gone. Conservation efforts brought wolves back. Don't kill the bees. I'm not killing the bees. No, I like bees. I'm mildly allergic to bees, but I like bees and I rescue them whenever I can. We ended up getting a beehive in our backyard, and we called a bee guy to come rescue them and take them to his farm. You do think killing mosquitoes would help in Africa because mosquitoes are the #1 spreader of the majority of diseases like malaria? Yeah. See, like, that's what I was saying. The things that mosquitoes kill, they kill by spreading diseases, which it's not like that's their intention. It's just like an accident that happens. The wolves changed the whole dynamic of predators and prey, which changed the vegetation because the deer and such would eat different things in different places, so the shrubs and such started changing a bit. Oh, that makes sense. I don't know if there's more pics, but I can explain what it was. Really do have to go to bed now. It was fun hanging out. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for taking care of yourself, Ostrich. Sleep is important, especially when you're in school, so good luck with school. I believe in you. I will see you next time. And beavers changed their behavior as a result of a bunch of those changes, and they started damming creeks and rivers differently. And between the beavers and the shrubs and the whole riverside ecosystem changing significantly, the reintroduction of wolves was an interesting cast of unintended consequences. Makes a lot of case, yeah. Very interesting. Oof. So, looks like there's an ad playing right now. Should I wait to talk about the deer zombie virus? Or, yeah, it's 9 seconds. I'll wait. And then I'll talk about the deer zombie virus. Okay. So the deer zombie virus, I read an article about it that was being spread during hunting season, which might still be going on. I don't really know anything about hunting. But it was a virus that started in Europe, and it's spreading super quickly. It doesn't cause cannibalism or aggressive behavior. What it does is it basically turns the deer, elk, those breeds of animals into vegetables, stops pretty much all brain function, so they just sort of get a glazed, glassy eyes, and it seems like what happens is they eventually starve to death. Become very lethargic, don't really move. Yeah. It's extremely contagious. Currently, it is not spread to humans, but that's why they were warning hunters to get their deer and elk meat tested before eating it, because the more we eat it, the more likely it is to spread to humans, and that would be really bad because it does not have a cure. It is highly contagious. It is very difficult to eliminate. I don't even know if they figured out how to eliminate it, but it can survive in soil and on surfaces for, I think it said, up to 3 months. And it was resistant to being killed by antibacterial or sanitizing sprays and chemicals and stuff, radiation and heat up to like 1,600 degrees or something. It was like, it's very difficult. I don't even know if we figured out how to get rid of it. But obviously you can't do that in a forest. So regardless, if you hunt deer or elk or those types of animals, get your meat tested before you eat it, just to make sure that you don't start the next COVID that is worse, because we don't have a cure for this. Yeah. I don't know, I haven't played The Last of Us, but I mean, this would be how it starts. No. Did I accidentally get out of that? Making you nervous? When I read this article a couple months ago, there was no record of it being spread to humans at all. It was just saying, let's not let that happen. So get your deer meat tested before eating it, just to be safe. So, if you know anyone who hunts deer, tell them to get their deer meat tested before eating it. Just to be safe. Not trying to fearmonger or anything, but that is, assuming what we've been told about COVID is true, someone eating a bat allowed a virus to mutate so that it was compatible with humans, and then it spread to all the humans. Can other animals get infected at the moment? I think it was just deer-type animals. I don't think I have the... Actually, I think my friend texted it to me, so it'll be my text history. Yeah, there it is. Zombie deer disease concerns scientists over possible spread to humans. A deer carcass in Yellowstone National Park tested positive for the highly contagious prion disease last month. The discovery of the Yellowstone National Park's first case of chronic wasting disease, CWD, last month raised concerns that the fatal brain disease may someday spread to humans, according to some scientists. A deer carcass in the Wyoming area of the park tested positive for the highly contagious prion disease that can also cause weight loss, stumbling, listlessness, and neurological symptoms, according to the CDC. It has been spotted in deer, elk, reindeer, and moose in areas of North America, Canada, Norway, and South Korea. Symptoms can take up to a year to develop and has been dubbed, and some have dubbed it the zombie deer disease, since it changes the host's brains and nervous systems, leaving the animals drooling, lethargic, emancipated, stumbling, and with a telltale blank stare, according to The Guardian. It is fatal with no known treatments or vaccines. And now scientists are sounding the alarm that it could infect humans, although no known case has ever been recorded. Hang on. This is just a bunch of quotes and stuff. I'm trying to get to the part where they were saying the other thing. He added that it was also worrying that there was no known way to effectively and easily eradicate it, neither from neither from the animals it infects nor the environment it contaminates. Anderson said that once an environment is infected, the pathogen is extremely hard to eradicate. It can persist for years in dirt or on surfaces, and scientists report that it is resistant to disinfectants, formaldehyde, radiation, and incineration at 1,100 Fahrenheit, according to The Guardian. And I think there's more, but yeah, that's the gist. Prion is a type of, so it's like, yeah, that it's like mad cow. So it's a type of virus. That doesn't mean it is inherently how do I say this? There's lots of different types of viruses. Some of them are like they're all, no, it's not a virus? Okay, then never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, let me take this off. And I can be educated. Like mad cow disease, it's not a virus. Prions are molecules that take a protein and fold it in the wrong way. The body then cannot use that protein. Gotcha! So, John Hopkins is a prion disease topic on their website. So, moral of the story is, currently, it is not contagious to humans. But every time we expose ourselves to it, there's a risk that it could mutate to infect humans, and that would be bad. So, if you or your friends hunt, and they hunt deer, elk, or moose, or reindeer, or those types of animals, get the meat tested so that we can avoid this happening. John Hopkins. Who is John Hopkins? The name sounds familiar, but I don't recognize it offhand. Also, do you guys want me to post this link in my Discord at some point? Because I can do that if someone wants to read it. Oh, it's a hospital. Okay. That would explain why I recognize it. Prions act like catalysts. They connect to a protein and refold it in a bad way. Then unattach and do it to another protein. They do not get used up. Oh, so that's bad. So if it's not a virus, how does it spread? Because if it's able to, I was assuming it was a virus of some sort that was living in soil. But if it's just a protein, doesn't a protein need to be consumed? Or inside a body to not die? If you guys know the answer. Again, if we're getting to a point where it's like a little too sciencey, we could move on. A little too sciencey or a little too scary, we can move on. Not trying to fearmonger or make people uncomfortable. No such thing as too sciencey. I mean, there's some people who, if we're getting sciencey, their eyes will glaze over and they won't want to hang out anymore because it's not fun for some people. I personally think science is very interesting and I have fun with it. It's a protein itself. In fact, it is the exact same chemical formula as the protein that it changes. Interesting. According to John Hopkins, 1, family history of prion disease, 2, eating meat infected by mad cow disease, 3, infection from receiving contaminated corneas or from contaminated medical equipment. So it's genetic, or you can get it from eating it, or having it somehow inserted into your body. Which is, again, why we should avoid eating deer meat that might be infected with it. Proteins of the same chain of atoms can be folded in many ways. We're getting into chemistry, which I loved biology. I loved biology when I was in college, but I did drop out of chemistry. For mental health reasons. Not because I didn't find it interesting, I just didn't have the mental capacity to keep up with it. Moral of this, the point I'm trying to make is, I really don't know very much about chemistry at all. I really wanted to learn more about chemistry though. I liked the concept. In my psychology class, they explained that everything psychological is first biological, and everything biological is first chemical. So if you want to like fully understand everything about the way the brain and body works, you should learn about chemistry first, because that happens first. Chemistry never clicked with you? Yeah, I've heard that a lot of people who do like science struggle, like it's either you like biology or chemistry, and a lot of people struggle with both. Or a lot of people struggle with one or the other. You get physics and logic, you get mechanical programming, but you never got chemistry. So that's like another type of science. Those sciences don't even really have much to do with each other, so it makes a lot of sense that they would not overlap. Still interesting though. Okay. Who thinks that it's time for me to get to the game? Trans have the unfortunate property that they attach to the protein that is the same chemical formula as themselves, but folded in a way that the body can't use, I'm assuming, and refold them into, but folded in a way that the body can use, and refold them into their own shape. Thus, each time they combine, the number of prions doubles. You can figure out how to fling something with an explosion, but you can't make the explosive. That's why we have multiple types of scientists, so we can make explosives and figure out the best way to throw them. We're gonna play Skyrim at some point. It's been a little bit since I played Skyrim, and don't hold me to this, but I was thinking it might be time for me to get on with the main campaign a little bit. At least to the point where I've defeated the first dragon and have unlocked Thooms or Shouts or whatever they're called. Because I'm at a point where I feel like I'm being held back by not being able to use them. I feel like the conversation is at a point where it could go either way. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna get the game pulled up. Another streamer you watched was playing Fallout recently, and they're basically the same game. One has dragons, the other has mutants and power armor. I mean, they were made by Bethesda. I've heard that Fallout is basically sci-fi Skyrim. Okay. Before I get the game and everything pulled up, I think I'm going to refill my water and use the restroom and pop my shoulders. So I'm gonna BRB, and then we will get on with the game. Bethesda makes the same open world game all the time, so that makes sense. But people love the game, so you know, if you make something that works, keep doing it. Literally almost walking distance from Bethesda, except you think they moved, so they're not actually Bethesda anymore. There's more dystopian future than sci-fi, though it had mutants. I will, Felly. Thank you for the reminder, though. Alright. BRB. Okay. Okay, that definitely had more of an impact. Ah. Oh. Oh. It's honestly not as... It's not bad enough to require. Just hit my throat. Ah. You just scared the shit out of me. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm only sorry that you guys weren't able to hear my reaction. I'm sure that it was very entertaining. To the chain. Yep, that one worked. Oh my god, I think I got it. Oh my god. Fucking finally.
Thanks for stopping.
You think St. Mungo's is gonna be busy? Yeah, I think so too. Oh my gosh, no, 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 no. The game got me. It got me. It got me. Why is this more terrifying than what they did to the other? The mistake of getting clipped making the ooh sound. And now it gets played non-stop and she has to listen to it, and it's annoying for her. For us it's great. And I'm not making Thank you, thank you. No. Wow, he looks so Yeah, squirrels chirp. And so they'll sit on top of the fence and they'll stare down at the dogs and they'll just chirp for hours. And then once the dogs start to get tired, they'll stop. And then once there's been enough time to reset, they'll start up again and the dogs will just go fucking insane trying to get to these squirrels. And they've been trying to dig under the fence. just to do something, I think. Like, that'll help them get on top of the fence. So what we've done is we've stapled chicken wire to the bottom of the fence and covered it with dirt so that they can't dig underneath. And that worked for the other dog, Toby. He stopped. Didn't work for her. She's managed to peel the chicken wire off the fence, like peel the staples out of the fence 3 times using her face. And she has scars all over her snout because of this. Because she's stupid. Okay, I'm back. Thank you everyone for being patient. Did I miss anything in chat? Looks like I missed a little bit. Your clip. That was the complaint with Starfield, but they wasn't really a terrible game like people say. I heard good things about Starfield. Felly, I didn't do a pepper challenge. I made hot sauce on stream, I think last Wednesday. And then I tried it on stream, but because it was like fresh, I guess hot sauce is supposed to steep before it gets really spicy, so it wasn't actually that bad. I was very scared, but it wasn't that bad. On my birthday, which is next, or like, I guess not like this coming Wednesday, next Wednesday, the 31st, I'm going to be doing like an actual hot sauce challenge with my best friend. '31st, that's the date. Oh, music stopped. It's okay, because I'm switching to the game soon once I catch up on this. I haven't even heard of Redfield. Don't want to miss it? Well, yeah. Next week, it's either going to be here, but I'm going to try and move my setup to the living room so that I can stream with my best friend, or I'll just stream from my phone at my best friend's house. But I'm hoping that I can figure out a way to do it here, because then we'll be able to run Jackbox or something while I'm suffering. I just feel like that would be more fun. Ugh. I've been watching Hot Ones challenges because YouTube's been recommending it because I've been talking about hot sauce, and I am scared. Alright, let me get out of music, since it's not playing anyways. I'll open Skyrim. Skyrim made me uninstall it, then reinstall it since we've last played it, so the settings I think might be a little messed up. We'll see. It will sting a lot. In fact, both my doctor and my dad have told me I should not do it. I shouldn't. Okay, not the hot sauce challenge in general. This all started because my best friend realized I had managed to dodge it's not showing up for you guys, is it? Why is it not showing up? I managed to dodge. She has Da Bomb, and I have managed to avoid trying it thus far. And when he realized that I managed to avoid trying it, he was like, I guess we know what we're doing for your birthday. And I was like, has to be on camera because I'm a streamer. So we're doing a hot sauce challenge where I'm going to work my way up. That way I have time to chicken out from doing Da Bomb, because I genuinely, like, everyone who knows me thinks that's a bad idea. Where's my... Huh. What about now? Okay, cool. That looks slightly off, though. I think that's actually too small. Better. Okay. No, that's not better. Hang on, sorry, this is just gonna keep bothering me if I don't. Okay, that looks better. Cool. Alright. I don't even remember where I left off in this game, if I'm being honest. Oh. Exploring this area. Why are the keys not working? Why are the movement keys not working? Oh. I forgot that I've been cheating. Which means I have to start every game and every time I die with... There we go. Rabbit, hello, welcome in, how are you? Good to see ya. Oh. Alright, I think that I had decided... Did I want to explore more? Is that what I had decided to do? I'm doing okay. How are you, Rabbit? How's life? Oh, come on. Sorry, my earbuds have been acting up so much recently. I think I'm gonna need to get new. You're getting over a cold, your baby lung is struggling on this one. Do you have a baby lung? Do you have a bad lung? my follower not... Did my follower not... Oh, come on! No reason for you to be acting up. I thought it was like a sensor thing, but I don't... Like, I cleaned them again recently. I don't think it's a sensor thing. Took one of your half... Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Well, hope you're taking care of yourself. Despite being sick. That looks like a... Aw, the chests are empty. Lame. Someone ransacked the place before I got here. These rolls of paper seem to be glowing. I think a scholar is down here. Jackson, hello, welcome in.
I am the god of this world.
Okay. Don't think that, yeah. I did a stretch. But I think I missed something. Wait, what do you mean Twilight Witch? Like, whose voice was that? Or who did the redeem? Or what redeem? That's my voice from one of my clips from when I was playing a certain game. The clip is called God of This World. And Rabbit's the one who redeemed it. Oh, that's my voice.
I am the god of this world.
Yeah, I thought it sounded cool with the echo effect, so I made a thing with it. Sneaky, sneaky. Voice, oh, well, thank you. I would like to learn how to do voice actors stuff, honestly. Seems like a cool talent. thought that was a chest. It's not a chest. Why does this seem so familiar? Have I been in here before? I feel like I've absolutely been here before. But I haven't been. I can't have been here before. Alright, there's a puzzle here. I'm gonna stop sneaking because I don't think anyone is in here. Let's take a look around. Doesn't look like any of these are... Read Journal of Drucht. Search Drucht. Your kid just kicked your ass in Warhammer. The... Rabbit, I do make YouTube. Well, I do it on stream and then I upload it to YouTube. Your kid just kicked your ass in Warhammer 40k, the miniature game. With their Space Marines army, got lucky dice rolls the entire time. Rigged. She was cheating, obviously. Up for adoption. I weren't never for one writing about my life. The king priests of old deserve their stories told, but Drocht is a simple man. So this isn't no journal, and I'm not telling any stories here. But this infernal machine done worked its way into my brain space, and I won't leave till it's figured out. The whole contraption just sets like a dead horker if it doesn't have the box. Putting the box in the hole made it all come to life. 5 rings, but only 4 buttons? Most of them don't work most of the time anyhows. When the lights line up, more open, but they don't seem to help. Just make another damned thing move. Old Fleabag Khajiit, what sold me this cube, said something about the light through the knowledge through the machine rests on the cube. I remember because he made me say it back to him till I wanted to throttle him. So I did. Tried to leave, but wolves to the top and them eyeless freaks outside the tower. Gotta stay here until I get it right. And I will get it right. Man, my notes are all over the place. So there's... I'll just start a new page, whatever. So there's 5 rings. And 4 buttons. When the lights line up, more open. I don't need to write that. But when they don't seem to help. Just make another damn thing move. The light through the knowledge. Through the machine. Rests on the cube. Well, sounds like this guy had his death coming. No need to mourn him. Lots of ruined books in here. Okay. Is there a way to move the lights? There's a lit lantern. I actually might have that book on me. Nope, don't have that one. I have it at home though. Alright, I'm not seeing a way to move the lights. You're supposed to not? No, it definitely needs Link Lexicon. something I'm missing. Oh. What? I'm gonna be really mad if I solve this and I don't know why. And there we go. What? Did I do this correctly? Okay. Yeah, what? I'm a little peeved that that puzzle didn't make sense. Or that...
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
And this is the place that I unlocked months ago, and I am peeved that they reset it. Actually, I don't know if this is the same place. Come on, Charlotte. Thank you. Did y'all see when Charlotte almost pushed me off a cliff while I was in there? Keeping a giant spider around can sometimes be a bit of a hassle. No. This is the second. What are the other things I'm supposed to be doing? go see him first. I wonder if I could do anything with the lexicon. Alright, save. First of all, I think it's kind of funny trying to read them with the knowledge that reading them will make me go blind. Ah, won't let me read it. So, Elder Scroll. I read the books on Elder Scrolls, and I'm aware that reading them makes you go blind. Unless you don't expect it, which I've had the conversation at this point. So I'll expect it. Let's see what happens. Oops. Did it affect my sight? No, I think it's just foggy out here. Crimson Sapphire, hello, welcome in. How you doing? With the change settings, it's not doing my Twitch chat overlay, so I need to fix that at some point, but I don't want to deal with it right now. That just makes it even more difficult than it usually is for me to stay on top of chat.
Dig, dweller in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your death.
It's not doing the...
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
Why are you so eager to open the box?
The box contains the heart, the essence of a god. I have devoted my life to the Elder Scrolls, but their knowledge is a passing awareness when compared to the encompassing mind of divinity. The Dwemer were the last to touch it. It was thought to have been destroyed by the Nerevarine, but my lord told me otherwise.
Who is your lord? I'm not doing anything in a box. I'm doing something in a pillowcase. Who is your lord?
The Daedric Prince of the Unknown, Hermaeus Mora. I thought there were no secrets left to know until I first spoke to him. He asks a price to work his will. A few murders, some dissent spread, a plague or two. For the
Uh-oh,
secrets
this
I endured.
Daedra seems bad.
In time, he brought me here, to the box. But he won't reveal how to open it. Maddening. The I am the Dwemer were the last to touch it. It was thought to have been destroyed the day
Daedric Prince of the Unknown.
Hermaeus Mora. He in time, but he won't reveal how to
I've
open.
inscribed the lexicon.
Give it quickly. Extraordinary. I see it now. The ceiling structure interlocks in the tiniest fractals. Dwemer blood can loose the hooks, but none alive remain to bear it. A panoply of their brethren could gather to form a facsimile. A trick. Something they did not anticipate. No, not even them. The blood of Altmer, Bosmer, Dunmer, Falmer, and Orsimer. The elves still living provide the key. Bear you hence this extractor. It will drink the fresh blood of elves. Come when its set is complete.
Harvest high elf blood, harvest wood elf blood, harvest dark elf blood. What? This seems dark as fuck. Harvest Falmer blood. Harvest orc blood.
Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown.
This seems evil.
Death.
Whoa. What the fuck? Speak, wretched abyss.
Come closer, bask in my presence.
Who are you?
I am Hermaeus Mora. I am the guardian of the unseen, a knower of the unknown. I have been watching you, mortal. Most impressive.
What do you want from me?
Your continuing aid to Septimus renders him increasingly obsolete. He has served me well, but his time is nearing its end.
This dude is evil.
Once that infernal lockbox is opened, he will have exhausted his usefulness to me. When that time comes, you shall take his place as my emissary. What say you?
I want to say no. I feel like this dude will kill me if I say no. Both of those options are extreme. I would like a... I'll think about it. Do I get something good for accepting? It's gonna make me kill that guy. Does anyone have a preference on what I pick here? Because I am torn. Do I have a coin nearby? If I let it wait too long, it's gonna... I don't have a coin. I think that paused it. Hang on, I'll be right there. I think I didn't turn my mic off. Ah. Oh, I can put my lucky pool. Hi! Sorry, I needed to get a coin to help me with this decision. Tasara, hello! Welcome in! Thank you for the raid. How are you? What were you playing? It looks like you were playing... Baldur's Gate 3, how's that going for ya? Here, I'll go over here. Hi. Welcome in. For the people who don't know who I am, I'm Lady Teddy. Variety streamer who's relatively new to gaming. Currently we're playing Skyrim. I'm trying to decide if I should accept that evil Daedric Lord. Definitely an evil dude. But it's either I'll never join you, vile demon, or
Hydrate, bitch!
I am your servant, my lord. There's no like, hey, can I think about it, dude? So, yeah, I grabbed a coin to flip. Can't wait to stream it again. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It looks like an incredible game. The end of Act 1, you're excited to keep going with the story. I haven't played it yet. Okay, so, this is my lucky coin.
Bitch!
It is a penny from 1836 that a guest at the casino I used to work at got me when he found out I collected wheat pennies. So this is a 1836? Yeah, 1836 Liberty penny. This is what pennies used to look like. Which was just such a sweet thing for him to do. Tails. Okay, so heads. Did you have a preference on what tails is? Oh, thank you for the hydrates. Yeah, but isn't this cool? Come on, buddy. Focus on the coin, not me. Yeah, I collect wheat pennies because I think that they're cool. But this is the only coin I have that's this old. Okay, so heads, I accept. Tails, I call him a vile demon and make an enemy. Tails! You called it! Oh, come on. My earbuds are acting up. Coloring pencil broke in half and... Oh no! Rip! That sucks. Well, now you just have 2 coloring pencils. Anyways, to Sarah, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you. I hope you... I'm glad you had a good stream. I'm glad you're enjoying the game. Feel free to hang out, but also if you need to de-stream, please take care of yourself. Use the restroom, get some water, stretch. Go to sleep if you need to. Okay.
Be warned, many have thought as you do. I have broken them all. You shall not evade
Dude is psycho. Alright, so now I have a demon stalker. Lovely. Actually, let's sell some of the shit that I've collected. Not 24. $7 for one color pencil? That is a bit much.
I don't claim to be the best.
What have you got for sale?
Protect yourself or deal some damage. Take a look.
Alright, I know I accidentally picked up some useless crap, so... I think the gyros are useful, but I don't know why. I know that I have some back at my place, so... Okay.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
You have coins, but you don't collect them? So you just have coins because money?
We've got small weapon. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
I want to keep that for something. you have a cup you threw loose change in. I have a bottle that I threw loose change in.
Good doing business with you.
You have a silver dollar in it? Do you consider silver dollars loose change?
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days?
Don't care.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Take a look.
Do you have lockpicks? Nope. Oh, probably should have put that on.
Do come back.
Silver dollar. I mean, price-wise they're changed, but they're also collectible.
I'm no fan of the sun. It would be better than this.
I mean, wheat pennies. Wheat pennies, even in bad condition, a wheat penny is worth at least 5 cents. There's been silver dollars that have been around for a while. Alright, let's see what I have doubles of so I know what to sell. Was it Axan that wanted me to read The Lusty Argonian Maid? Because I have it. Silver dollar is worth $17.67 in silver alone. But isn't there a law against, like, it's against the law to melt down coins?
You are not welcome here. Go.
It's my room. Screw you. Also, I own the school.
You need to leave.
Attunement sphere. Okay.
You need to leave.
For you. It's my room. Is it legal to melt silver or gold coins in the US? The reason behind the decision is most likely to do with there not being any silver or gold coins in circulation, therefore melting them would have no effect on day-to-day transactions. I know. So the law originated because people were melting down pennies because the copper in pennies and it may have been pennies and nickels was worth more than the pennies and possibly nickels themselves, because it takes, I think, 2.1 cents to make a penny that will only be worth 1 cent, which is why we should take them out of circulation. So apparently it would be worth it to melt down a silver dollar. If you want $17 out of it, I guess. I'll learn that one spell.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Would you have... No, you don't have any books.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Nice. Okay.
All right then.
Yep, thank you for giving me money. You're getting your lighter? It might take more than a lighter. But you know what? I've never melted down a coin, so I wouldn't know. Probably get more than $17 by selling it as a coin because it has value as an object, as well as a precious metal. That makes sense. eBay, and I think there's also websites and apps that are specifically dedicated to coin collectors and people selling coins.
Be careful. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to... I do. So I've got to. If I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane.
Vixaris, thank you so much for the follow.
Finished my best piece of work. I don't... Have you met...
Welcome in. How are you doing today?
Finest weapons and armor.
I have enough money, whatever.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
You must depart. Alrighty, well thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. Lovely to see you. Happy birthday again, and I hope you have a lovely night. Sweet dreams.
We've got small weapons as well as... Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Yeah.
Good doing business with you.
Fully agree. how much gold we have stored because gold isn't actually useful, it's only rare. True.
I work for Bellator at the general goods store.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Everything's for sale. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Oh, wait. Did I just buy those from him? That. No, I think he has too little gold for me to have done that. Alright,
Do come back.
I don't even know how much it costs the factories in China to make the latest iPhone that Apple sells for $1,000+.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Should probably look up how much the materials cost.
Rather pale. Take a look.
I'll get rid of these. You know what? If I'm gonna wait here,
Come back anytime.
I'm gonna wait 24 hours. 48 hours, actually, because that's how long it takes to reset.
You need a remedy.
Costs like 40-50 bucks? Yikes. Honestly, that doesn't even surprise me. Apple is such a cash grab.
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Nope. Okay. I'm allowed to sell this? I thought I needed it for a quest.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Alright, now that I've done that, lightened my load a little. Let's finish up this quest line, and then we can finally do the main quest. Here we go.
I trust your journey was successful.
I've brought the Elder Scrolls.
I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter.
Why? What's happened?
It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but
He's blind.
now I am paying for it.
That covering on your eyes, are you...
Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so.
Can anything be done to help you?
No. It will have to run its course. And there's always the chance I may never recover.
Then we're finished.
No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow?
What do I need to do?
I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries.
Don't worry about that, just tell me.
Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek.
Explain this ritual.
It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract ancestor moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls.
That wasn't in the book that I've read. Carefully gather the bark? How?
In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you.
Do I need to read the scrolls in any particular order?
From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy.
Elder Scrolls Sun added. Started unseen visions. Is it normal for moth priests to go blind?
Sadly, yes. It is the inevitable fate we agree to pursue when reading the Elder Scrolls. It generally does not occur until a moth priest is in his latter years, but in my case, I simply was not preparing myself properly.
What went wrong?
Deciphering one of the Elder Scrolls is nothing like reading a simple book. There is quite a bit of ritual and concentration required. It can take months or even years to complete a single scroll, and even then, months to recover.
How is a moth related to the Elder Scrolls?
Well, as I'm sure you've figured out by now, it's no mere coincidence that we're named Moth Priests. The voice of the Ancestor Moth has always been an integral part of reading the Elder Scrolls.
Moths barely make a sound, let alone speak.
Oh, moths don't literally read the scrolls, but they maintain a connection to ancient magic that allows the moth priests to decipher them. If you listen closely when you find the glade, you should be able to hear their song, a soft, harmonious trilling. It's through this ancestral chorus that the moths tap into a form of primal augur and become a conduit for deciphering the scrolls.
How does that help the moth priest?
By having the ancestor moths close to the moth priest, they can utilize the conduit and share the moth's augury. Only the most resilient of priests can do it this way. It takes years of practice to interpret the harmony.
Then how do I even stand a chance?
You've come this far, and you've found several Elder Scrolls. Whether you believe it or not, the scrolls have a mind of their own. If they did not want you to find them, they would not allow it. Because of this, I strongly believe you were meant to hear the ancestral chorus. Only one way to find out.
You're risking me go blind on a hunch? Did I already ask this? What do the moth priests do exactly?
It is our sacred duty to study the Elder Scrolls.
Vixaris, thank you for the hydrate.
In order to divine the future, and we use that knowledge to aid the Emperor. Sometimes, we venture out into the world in search of more scrolls for our library at the White Gold Tower. That is the very purpose that first brought me to Skyrim.
The White Gold Tower?
It is the great spire at the heart of the Imperial City, among the tallest towers in all of Tamriel. The lower floors are home to the Imperial Council, and the Order of Moth Priests occupies the middle floors. The tower suffered damage in the recent war with the Altmeri Dominion.
I did ask this, just not today.
I hope one day to see it restored to its former glory. Good luck. I hope you find the answers you seek.
Okay. I think it is time. Is this the main quest? The Before the Storm? Because I am interested in this and I would like to do this eventually, but I feel like it's gotten to the point where I should at least unlock shouts. Fun fact, you designed a board game to have a prototype printed here in the US. A printing factory asked for $300 to print the components. A printing factory in China is going to print the prototype with better quality components for $25 and another $15 for shipping. Yikes, that is ridiculous. After discovering that Dexian has become blind, I've had to secure alternate means to decipher Elder Scrolls and locate Oriel's bow. It's been suggested that I might be able to read the Elder Scrolls myself if I use an ancient technique performed by the original Moth Priests. I'm now on my way to a place known as the Ancestor Glade to discover the origin of the mysterious ritual. Whatever. I said that I wanted to finish the Dawn Guard questline before.
Yes, I haven't got all day.
So I now have 3 Elder Scrolls? That's super cool, Axon. There it is. Sister Glade. What type of board game, if you don't mind my asking? Actually, I mean, I don't think anyone here would steal your ideas, but if you said that you...
Where'd you come from?
Why?
That'll teach you. Where'd you come from?
I want to learn lightning. Gross. More trouble than, well... Okay, I'll just go to Falkreath. That does seem significantly closer.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
On it, boss. I'm getting the feeling that I went about this in the most difficult way possible. Wait, I have a horse again. Maybe I can climb this mountain.
There's something out there.
What? Oh my god.
Conjure me. For warm bed, would you?
Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
Is there another one? I feel like there's more than two. No, I think there was just two. All right, let's see. So far, not so good. Alright, we're, getting out of town, and then we're gonna try and climb a mountain. If I can figure out how to get out of town.
Go fiddling with any locks around here, we're going to have a real problem.
There was more than, but she used her undead magic to, Okay, that makes sense. Glad I'm not crazy. Oh, there might be a way to get up there. Yep, classic Skyrim controls. Yeah, I'll just climb this mountain the normal way, and then we'll see what happens. Looks like I'm going the right way.
The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished. Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it.
Game comes with cardboard standees that can be easily replaced with plastic miniatures if you have any. Oh, cool. Sounds like fun.
Where'd you come from?
Whoa! I'm almost dead. Shit. That thing is tough. Apparently. I quick saved. No. Is quick save not working? Guys. It didn't even autosave. It's supposed to autosave when you walk through doors. Are you kidding me? Why was it not saving? This is where I started my stream. It wasn't... and even when I just clicked quick save, it didn't save. Quick saving. Yeah, Yeah, it's not quick save. What? If I were to save right now, would it even do it? No. Why? Oh my god. Well, there's no point in me playing the game if it can't save. What the fuck? No. I tried saving outside. I saved through both of those fights with the vampire. I mean, there were quick saves, but still, I saved. And it's supposed to autosave every time you walk through a door. Unless something changed, there should be almost a terabyte of room for this game. Because I saved it on the external drive, which I think has 2 terabytes. Along with all of my other games, which I uninstall games pretty frequently. Oh, it looks like it did save in the wrong spot when I reinstalled it. That doesn't make any sense. There's no reason for it to have done that. It's supposed to automatically save on the external drive. That's bullshit. My main hard drive doesn't have a lot of space. But it's not supposed to install on the main drive. All of my games are installed on my external drive. Actually, I think that just the shortcut was saved on the main drive. Let's see. Install? Yeah, it automatically saves onto my external drive, which has 1.04 terabytes free. But I just reinstalled it because it was acting up. And then I verified the files. I'm gonna try installing this now and see what happens. If it fucks up my stream, then I'll just leave it go. Or I'll let it go. That's so annoying. Oh. looks like it fucked up the quality really, really badly and made my stream crash, so I will not do that now. Calm, hello, welcome in, it's good to see you. Let me redo that shout out since it failed. Yeah. So, I recently, since the last time I played Skyrim, I regularly update my games even if I'm not playing them, and when I updated it, it said that it couldn't update properly because there was an issue, and then I've had a similar issue before, so I did that, but it didn't fix it this time. So I uninstalled it and then reinstalled it, and then verified the files, and it said it was fine, and even like opened the game to make sure it was fine and everything. Come back to today, open the game, was playing the game fine, had to like reset up a source in OBS because it was being weird. That was fine. I've played for the last 2 hours, hour and a half. Finished a questline, started another questline, made a lot of progress. Finished 2 questlines and started a new questline. And then was killed by a monster after, like, it's supposed to autosave every time you walk through a door, but I was also quick saving mid-battle and after I finished the battle. And then it decided to, apparently my game is not saving at all. I'm not able to do new saves, I'm not able to quick save, it's not auto-saving. I lost all that progress. And so I checked to make sure that it was installed on the right drive, and yes, it automatically installs to my external drive, which has plenty of space, over a terabyte of space. Wait, did I send you... Wait, did you re-watch the video of me trying to get in a pillowcase and getting stuck, or did I send you... Did I send you the... Oh yeah, I sent you this of me realizing this is stretchy, so I might be able to get in it, but probably not. Forgot that I did send you that as well. Yep. Yeah, I am mad. So yeah, I uninstalled it and I was gonna try and reinstall it, and it immediately made my stream crash, so I'm not gonna do that. Life is a blur, yeah. I don't... That sucks so much! I mean, I was considering catching up on stream, but since I might... or like, off stream, but I might do some things differently, and if I do things differently... thanks for hanging out, Rabbit. Sweet dreams. I hope you sleep well. I hope you feel better. Alright, what should I do now, guys? Y'all have a preference of how I spend the next couple hours, since I've still got like an hour and a half? I could do... I mean, it's not the first time I've lost progress, but it's the first time I've lost progress like this. Why would I flip multiple times? If I'm gonna do the coin flip, I'll just go with the coin flip. But since I did a coin flip already, I'm probably just gonna honor it. Oh, are you saying that I should do a coin flip now? I should probably take better care of this coin, considering it is worth money. Alright, heads. So far, so good. Tails. You were on a roll. 2 out of 2. You said 2 heads and then tails. Your ears? Oh, there was a decision I had to make in the game that didn't save, where I was either going to agree to be this Daedric Lord's servant and replace the current servant, probably by killing him, or not doing that and telling him to go fuck himself. Well, calling him a vile demon, which is basically go fuck yourself. And so I did a coin flip because no, I wasn't really sure what to do, and no one in chat was wanting to tell me what to do. Oh, did it hurt your ears? I'm sorry about that. Actually, I did look and it was tails on the table, but I didn't count that. That sucks so much. I guess I'll have to figure that out later. Yeah, the demon did. I said, I'd never serve you, vile demon, or something along those lines. I am anger. Justinian, hello, welcome in. Anyways, Calm, how is your morning going? Welcome in. And Justinian, how are you doing today? Also known as go fuck. Yeah, exactly. Just like the game told me. The game told me to go fuck myself. Just like I told the demon to go fuck himself. I'm fairly certain that I just kind of looked in shock for about 2 minutes when I realized that it didn't save. Major Dead, hello, welcome in. I am glad you're alive, welcome back. Right now I'm not doing great. I spent an hour and a half playing Skyrim, finished 2 quest lines, started 2 new quest lines. One of them was the only one I was interested in. Was making progress on the new quest line, and then I died and realized that all of the quick saves, all of the auto saves did not go through, lost all of that progress, and I'm not able to save at all, even just like a full save. It's not working. So I'm mad. No, it didn't save it to the wrong area. It didn't save. That is where I started the stream. No autosaves went through, no quick saves went through, and I was not able to generate a full save. It didn't save the wrong area. It didn't save at all. That is where I started my stream. That is... I lost all progress. The current save... Apparently I haven't played Skyrim in a while because the current save is from December 21st. Very well, you're just having coffee and a wake-up cigarette. Very nice. Starting the day brightly. Proud of you. Sounds like a good morning. Okay. Since I've uninstalled the game and it's not gonna let me reinstall to figure out what's going on, we can... I don't think I'm in the mood for Magium. So, which... That's a shame, because I would like to do Magium, but I really don't think I'm in the headspace to focus on something like Magium right now. Sounds like a Bethesda game. Yeah, apparently. This would be the third time I've had issues with it, because I was having issues with it, and then I fixed those issues where it was saying there weren't permissions to certain files for no reason, and then I was able to fix that on stream. And then when I was trying to update the game, it said there was an update. It had the same issue where it said there wasn't permissions to certain files, but different files. And when I did the same fix last time, it once again, it didn't work this time. So I uninstalled the game and then reinstalled it and then verified it, and it said it was good. It said it was fine. It lied. It lied because now it won't save at all. Who is Daddy Todd? I was thinking that maybe just the quick saves didn't go through, but the auto saves didn't go through either. It's supposed to auto save when you go through a door. It didn't auto save, it didn't quick save, and I couldn't save. It just screwed me over. Just works according to Daddy Todd, Todd Howard, the big guy at Bethesda. Well, he can go fuck himself too. That's so disappointing. By the time I play Skyrim again, I think I'll be over it, but right now I'm just mad. If anyone wants to play Jackbox, I could pull up Jackbox. Jackbox is fun. For when I died. Yeah. I also could play a different game that I have installed. You've gone back to playing Diablo 4? Nice! How's that going? I heard that... Is Diablo 4 the one that came out last year? Yes, I am. I am dead inside. I am anger. You're beginning to get the impression that every motherfucker can go fuck themselves. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently that's the word of the day. Motherfucker. I have noticed I've been saying that more than usual recently. That's not a word that I'll say it. But I feel like I've been saying it more than usual, and maybe I should stop that. And because Bethesda sucks, you can't mod Skyrim. Do you ever play it now for a while? Huh. Don't mods usually make Skyrim better? I should not switch to fatherfucker. No, that's Twilight's word. Motherfucker becoming too casual? Uh-oh. You have impressions of every big game corp could go fuck itself with their anti-consumer BS. Yeah. 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 Okay, I guess I'll start. I'll close. I'm so disappointed right now. That works too. Well, I I don't know if I would be great conversation right now. We could switch to just chatting if people want to do that. Or we could play some Jackbox. Or... It's too early to end stream. I don't want to end stream now. Funny story about that? Is there a story? I thought it was just something you started doing because you thought it was a funny joke and now it's like a thing. Love Diablo 4. It has its ups and downs. Unfortunately, you have no one to play it with, so you don't bother streaming it now. I mean, you could play it on your own. You don't need to stream with people. Did you answer? That's the one that came out last year, right? Rest, it's 7 hours 45 minutes and there's small 7:45 and there's a small group of people on the street below the balcony doing trash pickup. How very civil. Aw, good for them. Let's switch to just chatting for now while we figure it out. What should I do for a title for this just chatting? Your EA account decided you were no longer allowed to use it and you couldn't recover it, so you had to make a new account and just join your friends in Apex recently. So you made the name of the account Dadkinser 9000. I don't think I would enjoy that very much. I associate most Pokemon games at this point with Pokemon Go, and I really don't like I liked Pokemon games when I was younger, and then I downloaded Pokemon Go, which is just grinding with no story, and I don't like it. And now I just have no interest in Pokemon games, which I know that Pokemon games themselves are fun. It's just Pokemon Go that I don't like. But Pokemon Go has ruined Pokemon for me. There. Okay. I am shook. I feel like I'm in shock right now. I think this may have been the first time that I lost this much progress at once. That's not easily recoverable, because that's going to take me a while to do, even though I've already done it. When I lost progress in Magium, I was able to speed run that super quickly. They're full of pep and you wish they weren't? Are they talking loudly or something? Yeah, I'm not a morning person. Morning people are too much. hands just got very cold. Molotov cocktail? Oh, nice. Perfect. Thank you so much. I don't... Where do I go from here? For the save that have died recently, there was multiple saves that just, you know, they didn't even die because they were never born, because they never happened. Every time I walked through a door to go in or out of a shop, every time I walked into my room in the mage tower, every time I entered a dungeon or a building to go into the Dawnguard area, to go into that one ice cave where the creepy tentacle demon tried to get me to be his servant. Every time that happened, it should have autosaved, which would have stayed. Every time I pressed F5, which would have done a quick save, none of them happened. They were saves that were never conceived. Exactly. Apparently, if they were never conceived, I just did a very celibate stream because no conceiving of saves happened. I'm sorry, that was a really too far. I am disappointed. That was bad. Obviously, I have dementia when every time you leave a room, you forget what you were doing. Yeah. Yeah, all of my saves are just an afterthought that never happened. That feeling of walking into a room with a thought that you think that you had, but it's just not there anymore, that's what just happened to my game. And your guys' head. You guys were there too. You guys saw it. It's not all me. You know, it exists in the VOD. That's what's important. There's evidence. I'm not crazy. Y'all cannot gaslight me. Skyrim cannot gaslight me into thinking that those games and those saves didn't happen. Because there's video evidence. Your door. Autosave. Aggressive work for Skyrim to really simulate the consequences of all those blows in the head. I was making a map for your game. La la la. Enter a new room. What was I doing? Save is gone. Yeah, pretty much. It's called gas lamping. No, it's called gas lighting. It's based off a movie called Gaslight. You cannot gaslight me about gaslighting. You know, maybe that's what we should do. Get off stream, go to my Discord, and we'll watch the movie Gaslight. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to stream it here. Just lighting your trusty gas lamp. And it's called Gaslight. Lady gaslighting. Twilight, I don't think that you've been here for when I go off on an educational. I should have done it earlier when we were talking about the deer zombie virus, but I don't know enough about that for me to feel like I was doing a proper education. If anything, people in chat were educating me. But sometimes I'll go off on a rant about something that I do know things about to educate you guys, and then I'll always end it with, thank you for coming to my Teddy talk. Which I feel like you would appreciate that joke. Is this the new bit? I mean, if you want it to be. Man, every time someone mentions zombies, you wish a zombie virus happened for real. Why? You clipped the rant? I'll look at it later, thank you. Wait, which one? I feel like I've gone on a couple back to back. The sleeping bit. Yay. Great. Wow. Oh yeah. Should that be added to the quote command? Because 70% of the population are dumb as fuck and need to be gone from this world. Yikes. I don't know, I feel like that's a bit harsh. I feel like we just need better education and stuff. Alright. Let's add that. That was, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I'll Iggy, hello, welcome in. You're almost 30, and tonight you have seen Titanic for the first time in your life. It was awesome and honestly really funny. You quite liked a few moments that have been ported into a bunch of teen dramas. Welcome in, Iggy. I'm glad that you liked it. We were talking about the Titanic on Monday. 70% statistically speaking, a bunch of us are in it. It was nice knowing you. Quote. Oh, cool. I was about to try and transcribe it from memory, but if you are actually transcribing it, then I'll just copy and paste that. I saw it when I was younger, but I thought it was kind of boring. I'm not a huge fan of, I like rom-coms, but I'm not a huge fan of romance movies. If it's just straight romance, which I don't remember there being a lot of funny moments in Titanic. But it's super popular for a reason, so maybe I should rewatch it now that I'm older and can appreciate some of the moments a little bit more. Guys, since it is Wednesday, 7 days until my birthday. Why couldn't you find the clip section on Discord? I mean, it should be there. Clips and highlights. I don't think that one's behind a thing. Oh, you just posted it. You found it. Oh, when you said transcripting it, did you... I just spell a word off to Google. Yay! Are you conceiving? You thought I was gonna say I can't stand Leo DiCaprio? You do think the funny stuff was generally understood better as a grown-up, or stuff that wasn't meant to be funny? That makes sense. I mean, why would I dislike Leonardo DiCaprio? Has he done stuff that I just don't know about? As far as I know, everyone likes him and thinks he's an incredible actor. The stuff that I've seen him in, he was pretty good, and I feel like he was good in Titanic. But again, I haven't seen it since I was younger. My mom was very against me seeing it, which means that I was probably in high school still. Not for the reason you guys are thinking, though. Not because there's boobs. There are no Titanic fanfics because Kate and Leo were already shipped. Ah, that's great. Good one. Apparently, if they were never conceived... Oh, there. Thank you for doing that. autocorrecting conceived? Oh, because I before E except after C. There, it has been added. Thank you, Twilight, for doing that. I appreciate you. Both for clipping it and transcribing it so that I could add it accurately. I am anger. That was frustrating. I probably should have not uninstalled it immediately. I would have known. Leo is known now how he only dates younger women, you think 18 through 25, and he's even broken up with a bunch of them when they turned a little too old for him. Well, he's what, in his 40s? Okay, Lady Angie. I guess this is the new bit. That's weird. I agree that it is weird, but also, as long as they are adults, legal adults, he's rich and famous. He gets to decide what he's a consenting adult. The women he's dating are consenting adults. Not exactly a great dude, but whatever. I can appreciate his acting without agreeing with who he dates. But also, I'm kind of the opinion that who actors date, once again, as long as it is legal and consenting, it's not really any of our business. I feel like actors and celebrities don't get a lot of privacy, which privacy should be a right, so I don't know. I try not to pay too much attention to stuff like that unless it's like bad. First you were saying the same thing, but people are talking about the power imbalance between them. I mean, any woman that gets involved with Leonardo DiCaprio goes into it knowing there's a power imbalance. He is a rich and famous actor who openly only dates younger women, and they're knowingly going into this situation probably thinking, I can change him. If he dates me, then I can change his mind. And that's their decision. Yeah, that's their decision. It never works. You can never go into a relationship thinking I can change them, because it never works. So, yeah, I feel like if anything, that's on the women. If he's like coercing women into relationships and saying, oh yeah, he's the one who's saying it's different with you, that's kind of fucked up and on him. But also, he's openly displaying a pattern that these women would know about going into the relationship. So I'm sticking with it. This is on the women if they're getting upset about it. To be brutally honest, these people deserve what they get and knew what they were getting into if they had the option to walk back. Are they victims, though? Is he assaulting them, or is he just breaking up with them? If he's assaulting them, that is completely different. But if he's not... If he's assaulting him, I take everything back. That is not okay, and yeah, that's really bad. But if he's just dating them and then breaking up with them, you're allowed to date who you want to date, and you're allowed to break up with them too. Yeah, as long as he's not assaulting them, that's his decision, and they're going into it knowingly. I don't really consider them victims for being broken up with. If he's psychologically abusing them, that's once again, that's different. If he's trying to convince them to cut off their friends or lose weight or do all of these things, that is completely different. That's not okay. That is psychological abuse. But if he's just dating them and breaking up with them, they know his pattern going into this. Yeah, I don't consider them victims for being broken up with. Being broken up with is a very common thing. It's part of being an adult. Unless your I can change him means you are changing his alive status for the life insurance, then 100% you can change them. True. This is true. Yeah. And for the record, I'm kind of saying this from experience. I've gone into a relationship thinking I can change someone. And that's why I feel like I can say that is something that people in their youth do. It's a lesson. And hopefully they learn from that lesson that it doesn't work. You can't go into a relationship. If you're dating someone, date someone that you like as they are. Don't date someone that you know you want to change. If you want to change them, then that means that you don't like them as they are, so don't date them. Unless you're, yeah. Also have entered a relationship, possibly multiple, with a similar thought. Yeah, just, date someone who you like as they are. Don't date someone that you want to change, because it doesn't work. It leads to an unhealthy relationship. And yeah, it doesn't work. So yeah. If he's abusing them, that's different. If he's coercing them, if he's abusing them, that is completely different. But if he's just dating them and then breaking up with them, which he's openly doing, then I don't consider them victims for being broken up with. Yeah. And you are free to disagree. And I'm talking on a situation that I know very, very little about. So I possibly don't know all of the facts. But that's from what I know, that would be my opinion. Just date everyone once. It's the only solution. It probably isn't the only solution. I think it's the only, Calm, I think you're dead on. I mean, not for me, because I'm happily married to Sammy Suze, but for everyone that is not happily married to Sammy Suze, yeah, date everyone, except for me and Sammy Suze. We simply are not equipped to bear the burden of two people, and teens try to do that all the time. I mean, I guess 18 and 19 is considered teens still, but they are legal adults. They are adults. They can make their own decisions. If he's dating teens, once again, that is not okay. I consider teens 17 through 13. Only me. I am the only one married to Sammy Suze. No one else. No one else can have her. She's mine. No. Calm. It's not permission. I just mean I can change the mindset. Yeah, it's something that young people do, and I feel like a lot of people grow out of it, and a lot of people don't. Hopefully, these women, they take a lesson from it and realize that they shouldn't date people who there's a massive power imbalance, and they shouldn't date people that they want to change. Hopefully, they learn from this experience, but that is still their decision. I don't know. I don't want to. That seems a little harsh, Axon. A member of your oh wait, I didn't read your message. A member in your family was dating a rich guy. Everyone told her that guy was not good and going to do more harm than good. It only took him 3 months after they got married to throw her into the street. Yikes. We don't blame the guy, we blame her for her life. Still, yeah, that seems, oh, there's ads. Okay, I can wait for the ads. This stream went in a very, very different direction than I expected just chatting to go. If this conversation is making anyone uncomfortable, please let me know and I'll try and steer it in a different direction. But no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not opposed to it being. I just want to make sure that we're not making anyone uncomfortable. If everyone here is fine with the conversation as it is, we can keep going. But if anyone's uncomfortable, please let me know and we can move on. And you can also whisper me. You don't need to say it publicly if you don't want to. Yeah. Anyways, I was saying, Axon. Oh, Synthesis, hello, welcome in. Axon, that still feels a little harsh to me because love hormones, happy hormones, they do make people do stupid things. I'm assuming she was young. And the guy, like, that's not a cool thing to do. It's not a cool thing to marry someone and commit to them and say, like, that is more than what Leonardo DiCaprio is offering. Leonardo DiCaprio, as far as I know, he's very openly like, I only date people within this age range. Legal age range. And the women are going into it like marrying, if you date someone and you marry someone, that is sort of a commitment where they're saying, like, I love you forever till death do us part. So I don't know. I think that what he did was kind of fucked up, but it still probably is her fault if everyone else could see it. This is Lady Teddy giving her opinion on things that she knows nothing about. You're good. You love brutal hard truth even if it hurts someone's feelings. I generally like people say, people in my life say that something they appreciate about me is that I am generally pretty brutally honest, but I say things in a more gentle way because I don't want to hurt anyone too much. But I do, like, if I don't like something, I will say it. She was in her so yeah, mid-20s is still young. Mid-20s is definitely young. As someone in my late 20s, I do have to say I was much more stupid when I was in my mid-20s. Did I miss anything? And hi! How are you doing, Synthesis? Welcome in. Yeah, I don't wanna... I'm sure that there's more to this story, but if you're telling someone, if you're marrying someone, that's like a contract, that's a commitment. So, well, the way you see it is if you're walking towards a huge hole in the ground and someone tells you, hey, don't go that way, you ask them why and try to avoid it, but you insist on going that way, then it's on you and you deserve it. Like, have you heard the saying, I haven't seen this show, but it's one of my favorite quotes still. The saying, when you wear rose-tinted glasses, red flags just look like flags. When you are dating someone and you're in like with someone or in love with someone, you get all of these happy hormones that make you just not see red flags. And then even once you do see them, you kind of want to ignore them because you like this person a lot and leaving them will hurt a lot. I am talking directly from experience now. Last year I went through a breakup with someone that I haven't actually said exactly what happened, but I do have to say, like, even once I started to realize he was lying to me about everything, I stayed with him because I really, really, really liked him. And then eventually it just got to a point where I was like, no, this can't go on. Usually, yeah, it got to a point where my disdain for the lies was more than my feelings, and then I was able to end things. So, yeah. But like when you like someone, you get all of these hormones in your brain that make you just ignore everything. Red flags just look like flags. So, I'm sure that he wasn't the one, like the husband, the person that she was in love with. I'm sure that he wasn't saying, oh, there's a big hole in the road. He was saying the hole is paved. I guess you have a different way of thinking, and your parents were from the Middle East, so they raised you according to their traditions, and first thing you learned is the fact that you reap what you sow. I mean, you do reap what you sow. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, absolutely. But I also am aware that hormones do stupid things to your brain. So if the person you're in love with says, I love you, let's sign a contract till death do us part, he's leading her on. If he had every intention of leaving her, he's leading her on. Other people may have seen it, but he told her something. So I think that this is probably both of their fault. He's an asshole. She was young and dumb. Hopefully she learned from the experience. I went away and played a game and watched half a movie, and I'm still on. And I gave up on video games for... Oh no! 3D! Skyrim decided to tell me to go fuck myself. Yay! I finished 2 quest lines, started 2 new quest lines, made some progress on the one of the new quest lines, was killed by a monster, and discovered that no saves are going through. None of them. No autosaves, no quick There are ads already. That was not long ago. I don't think Teddy is saying anything. Anyone is at fault in the sense that someone was in the wrong, just that the ladies got into the relationship knowing what the Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Twilight. Like, at that point... What? Why? Did my stream just crash? Why? The fuck?